Hey everybody, I'm back here in a mall. It's not the mall that you've seen me in before, but it is a mall nonetheless. As you can tell, just from imbibing the atmosphere that filters through your computer screen as you see these scenes. And it's a little crowded, it's a little noisy. It's kind of a festive mall atmosphere. But I've found a sort of cozy corner here that I hope will last, because I want to revisit the question of the sigma problem, the stigma. I think I've used that title before, but I'm going to use it again because because why not? I think that the video that I made that had that title before is now has been removed along with the rest of the videos on my old YouTube page when YouTube canceled me before. So I'm bringing it back. I'm very intrigued by the evolution of this sigma thing, the sigma male thing. When it started a couple of years ago, it was the first time I saw a video about the so-called sigma male. It was this hot blonde girl talking about how the sigma male was so interesting, and maybe that should have been a tip-off that there was that things were not totally on the up and up, because a sigma, as I understood him to be, if there is such a person, if we believe in these designations, of course, let's just stipulate that these designations are valid: alpha, beta, sigma, omega, etc. If these Greek alphabet words are valid in designating certain types of men, then the thing about the sigma male was that he was supposed to be the type of guy who was aloof and didn't care, didn't play the popularity game, didn't try to be the dominant like the alpha, but also wasn't interested in being a follower like the beta. So he's sort of he's his own man. He does his own thing. So the suggestion from all of that is that the sigma male is somebody who has gotten out of the rat race of caring about status, pursuing status, chasing clout, as they say these days. The sigma male is has separated himself from that nonsense that the alpha obsess and the beta both obsess over. The alpha wants to be the leader and demands to be followed. The beta wants to be the follower and demands a leader to follow him. But ostensibly the sigma male is somebody who doesn't want to be a leader or a follower, just wants to do his own thing, stand alone, that kind of thing. Well, it gradually, I gradually became aware, and I think I recorded a video to this effect, that the guys who were really blowing up this sigma designation, or saying, "Oh yeah, oh hell yeah, I'm a sigma," that they were in their own way chasing clout. They were in their own way showing their status hunger, because what they meant when they said they were a sigma was that they were better than the alpha. That the alpha, the alpha it just quakes in his shoes around the sigma, because the sigma refuses to bow to him, and this is sort of the suggestion that the sigma gets so much tail, man, it's unbelievable. So I mean, this is actually things that people were saying, and they weren't being ironic. They weren't it wasn't a meme yet. But I remember thinking to myself, there's a problem here, because the sigma, as I first heard the sigma male mentioned as an archetype or whatever, seemed like something that I was, that would fit right in with my my book, Ruminations of a Low Status Male, where I talk about how the whole idea is to get out of the rat race, so-called, what I'm calling the rat race now. I've never called it that before, but it is kind of a rat race of chasing status, of wanting, of chasing validation. It's not an easy thing to do because the desire for status, the desire for validation is in some ways built into us, and we crave it like we crave other things. But that's the challenge, is to find a way to silence that part of ourselves, and be okay with with being a low status male if that's who we are, and because it's not about it's sort of about mocking the whole idea of status or of chasing status. It's and yet the way that the Sigma male thing developed, it became this ironic, this ironic situation where the guys who were flexing their Sigma male muscles were all saying, "Yeah, I'm a Sigma male. I'm better than the alphas. I'm those alphas are scared of me." And it's like, no, that's not really what. It's not the point here. It's not. You're not supposed to be basking in how others, how other people who are supposed, you're not supposed to be basking in your perceived high status, which is what they were doing, just in a different sort of way. They were basically saying we are the real alphas, but we're better, and therefore we're the sigmas. And so it seemed like a short time later, Sigma male became this meme, and this thing, like where the people made there were all these videos made about like actors, like scenes in movies where they were saying, here's what a real Sigma male does, and it was mocking the whole idea, mocking maybe not the whole idea of Sigma male, but mocking the fact that the rhetoric of those who claim to be a Sigma male, or those who exalted themselves as so-called Sigma males, and so it became a meme, just like an object of ridicule, and then it seemed to take another turn where it's still a meme and it's still kind of laughed at or laughed about, but now you sort of ironically compliment someone by saying, "Oh yeah, you're a real Sigma. Yeah, boy, man, I'm impressed. You're a Sigma, all right." And it's kind of meant as a compliment, even though it's also said with a twinkle of the eye. So it's almost like it's gone through three phases. The first phase, where it was just direct and just no irony whatsoever. And then it became apparent that a lot of the adherents to the Sigma male thing were really ironically betraying their lack of ostensible Sigma-ness by just showing that they really do care about status, and they want to exalt themselves and say, chicks are really into me. They like me better than the alphas, and all of that. And then it got mocked, became this meme that got mocked, and now it's almost taken another turn again where people are slightly more friendly to it, even though they still consider it ridiculous. When I had a friend just asked this question on Instagram, what do you brush your teeth with? And I put down dirt, just to be a Sigma. No, just to I don't know, just to be funny, I guess. But his response was, "You're a real Sigma man. I knew you had it in you." It's just, and I didn't put that answer down to be a Sigma male. I just was sort of trying to be, I don't know, irreverent or surprising or whatever. And maybe it was lame. I don't know, but but you do what you do. You do whatever you do what you can. And he complimented me by saying that made me a true Sigma male, even though I obviously don't in spite of the appearance of my teeth sometimes, I don't brush my teeth with dirt. I assure you. So so that's the state of things now with the Sigma male. The journey that the concept of the Sigma male has taken on the internet over the last year and a half, 2 years or so. What do y'all think? Am I on base? Am I off base? Tell me your thoughts. Andy Nowicki, alt-right novelist.com.